Good morning, this is Woodsy's Woodshop and I am Woodsy, and we are working on the mystery project, which nobody has yet guessed. There have been a couple of guesses, they've been wrong. The stage I'm at now is that I have planed and smoothed up all these and tidied up these pieces, these component pieces, as much as possible. I've got a separate pile over here which has got a lot of bits that need sort of repairing or epoxying. So I don't know what's wrong with that one. Oh yeah, look, see, things like that. So I sort of need to put epoxy in them. I mean, look at the state of that one. It's like a different wood. But I'm going to sort of epoxy it, and it's just going to be a feature piece. Another one there, look, it's got things like that. I think you can see through that one. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? But I don't want to go and buy yet more wood. I've already been twice to get wood. So I think I can use epoxy and work on those. But I've got enough here to be getting on with. I'm going to worry about the epoxy later. I've ordered a little scale, so I can actually get my mixing accurate, because it's very important. And I've kind of been eyeballing it so far, and it's not really proper. So once I get the scale, then I can do the epoxy. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting these pieces to length. And when I'm cutting to length, accuracy is always the issue. I do have this jig down here that I made for something else, where you can, how does it work again? Or is it this one? Oh, it might be this one. Yeah. Yeah, so the piece comes in here, and that's to guide the circular saw there. Even though you can sort of see where it wasn't entirely accurate, but it's accurate anyway. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try and figure out how to do that, and then cut all these pieces and neatly to length. Because I haven't done that yet. No, they're all different lengths. Are they? Anyway, and then once I've got some pieces to length, I'm then going to start to lay out one of the facets, sides. Yeah, lay it out, because then when I done that, I have another mystery. The mystery box. So this is a thing that I purchased that's going to help me with this project. It's in this box. So stick with this video, because later on you're going to see what's in the box, and it's really, really exciting. Alright, I'll switch over to time lapse now, and see you later. I'm going to hand over to the voice of Woods. Oh, okay then. I suppose I better do a voiceover for this bit. So I'm just going to try and figure out here, well, lots of faffing about trying to remember which bit is which and how do I do this. So I had to look up the plans that are still on my phone, because I did them in SketchUp, which is online. And I'm sort of figuring out that I need, for this first component, I need 11 short bits and 2 long bits to make that shape there. What is it, everyone? Comment, see if you can guess. And then I'm texting people, which I do a lot, because bloody phones get everywhere. So I'm just trying to figure out which pieces can go where, and make sure I've got a nice face for each bit. And there's got to be 2 of these component parts, 2 of them. There's Lola. So I'm just laying it all out, picking out my pieces, trying to say, well, that's no good that side, but that would be all right there, because that would be on the inside. And so on and so forth, and faffing around with something there. Oh, now doing a bit of shopping. Oh, I'll shut up. Right. So as you've seen, I've laid out the 2 sides of this project. You should be getting it by now. Should be guessing it. And now we're going to reveal what's in the box. And here's a clue. I've just been to Wix and bought all of their wooden dowels. This wasn't cheap. I suppose I paid extra because I wanted them now. If I'd have bought them off Amazon, I probably could have got a job lot for half the price. But anyway, wooden dowels, because I'm going to fix those things together with wooden dowels, 2 at each end. And for that, I bought this, which I think is called a dowel jig. I'm hoping, ooh, I haven't really explored this yet. I don't know what that is. And these are obviously for drilling your holes, whoops, to specific depths. That's a 9. These are 6. Damn it. That's all right. I've got a 6 over there, so that's fine. But that's quite good. I don't know what that's for. These little collets. Collets. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's get it out. So that's going to fall through. Brilliant. Oh no! Ah! Serves me right for doing it one-handed, but hey. Tighten those up, I think. Oh, look, it comes with a dowel. Look, there's one. What's got to go in there? Oh, I thought somebody was here with me, but I think it's a bird on the roof. Oh, another thing to lift. Oh, hello, look at this. Ooh. How generous of them to give me 2 dowels. Okay. That looks, oh, it's heavy. That's a quality piece of engineering. Wow. Look at that. I don't know how this works. I'm going to have to figure this out, aren't I? I don't need that. I'll put that away in a sec. It goes over here. Over there. I've had to... when I went to buy the dowels, I also went to buy some roundover bits. Can you buy roundover bits in a shop? No. Ugh. So I've had to order those off Amazon as well. I mean, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Okay, let's put you here so I can get 2 hands free. Yeah. That goes there. That goes there. Okay, right. Now I've got 2 little Allen keys in here for some reason, so I'm just going to tighten these up just so I don't lose them. Got some randy pigeons outside making noises as well. No instructions, of course. I'm supposed to know how this works, but I don't. So, oh look. Right. No. No. Loosen. That will then slide, will it? No. Oh. That winds. Accuracy. Ah. Right. No. Well then what's that? I was thinking that you drill through there to make the dowel holes. And that holds the piece tight. But then what's that for? Don't know. And that's so you can make sure they're in the middle of the piece. So if that was there, that would go there. And then you'd have, yeah, like that. 1 centimetre, because these are 2 wide, so that makes sense. Right, so that's something. So then I tighten that, I'm gonna have to manually do that, I think. I don't know what that's for there though. Okay, that didn't take long. I know what that's for now. So you know when you buy furniture from like IKEA or whatever, you get those metal bits that go in, and then on the face of the main side there's like a weird thing that you do, and a weird, not a bolt, but a metal piece that goes in and then you turn it and it cinches it all up. That's for that. So that's for drilling into the side of the piece, and then you have the furniture screw in there, and then you tighten it. So I won't be using that. So I've got one of my pieces in, and really all I'm going to be doing is putting that on there, tightening that up like so. Okay, it's a bit difficult to do it. There we go. Oh, there we go. And now it would have been useful if I'd have had the one with these closer together, because if I want to drill two in there, it's going to be a little bit tricksy. I'm going to have to move it each time, but that's okay. Yeah, so that goes there, and then basically what happens is you drill in through there, and that's how you do your dowel holes. So yeah, that's it. Easy, right? Now let's have a little think. Can I use fat dowels, or do I want to use my little skinny ones that I purchased? I think I want to use the skinny one. Whoa! I want to use the little skinny ones, don't I? Otherwise it's going to be taking too much wood out, and that's a bit weak. So I think these will be the best. Two in the end, each one. Not one, two. Two. So that's a 6mm dowel. So have I got a 6mm drill bit? Is that 6 or 9? Look, can you see? Is it 6 or is it 9? I think it's 6 actually. Looking at that, yeah, that is a 6. So that's cool. So I don't need that. Insert that one. Oh yeah. So I'm kind of ready, I think, to start drilling dowel holes on all my pieces. Oh, I don't know what. Look, is that for that thinner collets? Yeah. All right. Does that go? Yeah. But I've only got one of those, so it's just going to have to go in the middle. I'm going to have to move it each time. Okay. So that can come out, go in there, and that can go in there because that's my 6mm collet. Yeah, so there we go. Now, just while I'm doing this voiceover, there are 2 dogs in the room with me here, both assistants, one of whom is asleep, and the other one is wanting me to let him out. So if you're hearing a noise, that's what it is. So yeah, so a little bit more thinking time here. So what I'm trying to do here is trying to figure out, how do I line that hole up with the marks that I've put? You can just see the marks there. How do I line that hole up with it? Because when you put the thing on, you can't see it. You just can't see where it's going. So yeah, and I put a bit of glue in those. I stopped doing the glue in the end because the fit was so tight. It was like really good. Didn't need the glue at all. Oh look, and I snapped one off, so I got to re-drill it. It's a learning process, isn't it? And everything was coming loose all the time, so I can tighten that up. But once I got going, got a bit hot. Once I got going, then it was pretty quick. And look, I stopped gluing now because you had to bang those in. The wife just come for a little chit chat. She's taking the dogs out, I suppose. I'm trying to work out here how to measure it. I guess I've got a few more to do. So if I measured from the middle of the collet to the edge, know that distance, then I could put marks either side of where I've got to drill, and then that would allow me to make sure I get the holes in the right place. Yeah, as it is, I make quick, fast progress. but then putting it in the long top section, as you'll see, it went wrong a few times. So I think we've seen enough of this now. So it's all just the same. I get quite quick at it though. I had 22 of these to do, 2 ends. So 44 ends. Yeah, that's right. 2 dowels in each end. So 44, 88 of these I did. And it was really quite quick. So I'll stop talking now and then we'll get to the next bit. All right, so all the dowels are in these pieces. And now I've got to figure out how to drill into the top and bottom rails here so that everything matches up. And if you look, even though I use that jig, I don't know how this has happened, but they're not. Oh, I do know how it's happened. It's because these are all close but not exactly the same size somehow. I don't know how, but you know, you work with what you've got. So how am I going to do this? I've got to figure out exactly where these go, and then mark where the dowels go. Well, there we are. The first one is in place, but I just don't know how you position that exactly where you want it, because I can't see in there. So if I put a mark here where the dowels have to go, there's no way I can't see them. I can't see the mark. Maybe if I pre-drill a little hole. Yeah. I'll draw a central line down there. Yeah. Yeah, so draw a central line down there, and then I can pre-drill the little holes, and then I'll be able to feel when it drops in. Is that a plan? That's a plan. So I was just test fitting them, and I dropped it, and I've snapped some of the dowels off. Another one there, 2 over there. So I've got to redo those, but it did work and it did fit. So that's going to be the process. So I'm going to go and put some shorts on, sit in the sun, and have an ice stalling, and then I'll come back to it. Well, I was just telling the viewer that I've just put glue in those holes there.
Yeah.
It's far too early to put glue in those holes. I haven't shaped the pieces, I haven't sanded anything.
Why
I'm not,
have you done that?
because I just got a little bit ahead of myself and I got a little bit excited.
Take the glue out.
How do I take the glue out?
With a toothpick or a cotton bud or something.
Alright, okay.
You're an idiot.
Yeah. Thanks, that's the wife. Lovely.
Thanks, don't feel me. I don't want to go into a show.
Well, go away then. You're on. Yeah, so alright, I'm going to go and get a cotton bud and get that out, and then I'm going to stop, because I'm an idiot.